Good afternoon. So first off, I want to thank Kevin Elias. Kevin Elias, purely by chance, God, how do I explain this? I have not seen, much less played, my original Flash football game that I sold in 17 years. I moved over here with me 13 years ago, so I've had it in my possession over the last 15 to 13 years, but it was in storage, and it moved from storage to storage, and then it was destroyed. All I had left was the original rule book, the original team charts, the absolute original prototype set, which was just four pages of rules with the original prototype teams for testing, all the test plays I did with this particular version with Jeff and Glenn and Freddie and right. And then, of course, and the original field. So all of this I had with my wife's original art stored in a portfolio that was in the house, so it was not destroyed. But I did not have the cards. I didn't have any of the formulas that helped me make the ratings and to make the probabilities of the cards. All that was lost on a hard drive. I do have floppies of the print stuff for the printing company, that they were files on floppies. But again, floppy disks, I think they're in storage. I have no idea if they're even any good or not. But long story short, I'm on Facebook this year. I'm in a sports tabletop gaming community. I'm going to start this pen and paper league with John M. Stater's game, and I invite a handful of guys to join. And this gentleman, Kevin Elias, happens to be one that's in our group. He doesn't run a team in our league, but he's in our group and he's paying attention. He also makes a boxing game, Fordice Boxing, that I've actually played on my channel and shared this amazing fight between Muhammad Ali and Ken Norton. Don't recognize his name at all, have no clue. I don't think he knew who I was. And a few days ago, I announced to the world that I've been working on Flash Football 2, and I had to remake, I was trying to remake a Flash Football because this was gone. I hadn't seen it in 15 or 17 years, hadn't played it in 17 or so. He sees the image and he says, hey, wow, you're that guy. I own that game. I love that game. Dude, I actually bought that from you. We used to talk. I was in your original league. I actually had a Flash Football league online via email with a group of guys back when I was selling this from my web business, Graham Games. I mean, you can see the original book. This was revised into a second edition game that was re-released with a second edition. And I believe, and Mr. Glenn Rolfing, helped me put that together and edit that. I owed Glenn a lot for proofreading. Glenn is a college educator. So anyway, but again, we went to college together. He's a good friend. I haven't seen him in a long time, but good friend. And he was here at the ground when we were test playing and stuff. So anyway, long story short, Kevin says, hey, I actually have all of it, and I could scan it for you if you want it. And of course, I'm like, oh, you have no idea how much I wanted to see my game, much less play it again. And I thought about revamping it or trying to recreate it. But so much work. I mean, from 94 to 97 was just 3 years of getting this deck the way I wanted it and getting rating formulas so I could rate teams in history and have some accuracy. And so he has no idea. I must thank him. You have no idea how, to be quite honest with you, yesterday was a very emotional day for my wife and I to see that stuff again, to read my rule book again. All of that is lost. It's all long gone. I think Glenn may have a copy of the original game. I think my brother Lee may have a copy of the original game, but you never know. But I never thought to call my brother and say, hey, dude, you got my Flash Football. Because number one, it's theirs. It was a gift. And number two, you would hate to embarrass him and have him say, no, dude, I threw that crap in the garbage 10 years ago. So you don't want to put people on the spot, find out they threw something away, right, that you... Okay, so the moral of this story is thank you, Kevin Elias. It has been amazing to go back and see this game that I sold. This was the very first edition I sold from GrahamGames.com. Out of the basement of my home on the old Winfield address. It even has a quick score mode. It has a career mode. The basic game career tables. You could play endlessly. And I had a league going with guys. It has a head-to-head mode. I mean, I couldn't redo this again if I wanted to. This was when I was 24 years old, 27 years old. This was 25 years ago. I'm 50 now, and I'm not certain I would ever, which is why my latest version of Flash Football is so much easier. I wouldn't have never thought to make a game that's a simulator this complicated. I'm grateful that I did, and I'm grateful I have it, and I'm going to want to play it, and I'm going to want to share it, and I'm going to want to probably re-release it once I go through it and make sure there's not something that is dreadful that needs to be fixed. So here's the score sheets. So without further ado, in a way, this is history. I am playing my own game for the first time in 15, 17 years. I went out today and had the score filled with all the charts, weather, injuries, everything. I had it printed in this kind of manila color, this kind of off color, and I had it laminated in 10 mil. So this baby's going to be played a lot. Score sheets, easy enough, right? And then again, I made what I really, so one of the things I want to talk about, so when I released it to the world, I got great ratings from publications that reviewed the game. I sent review copies to all kinds of publications, web games, and written publications that do tabletop sports games, and I got a lot of positive reviews. And my original game, there are no quarterback ratings. The goal of the game is you get the San Francisco 49ers of 1984, you get the Dallas Cowboys of 1993. You are Aikman, you are Montana. You have to find a way to be those quarterbacks and win with those teams. I did not want to rate quarterbacks. You will decide how good Montana is by how well you call plays. You're actually calling the plays. The defense is built into the cards and into some ratings for modifiers, right? So I had never, zero intention of having quarterbacks. And of course, all the feedback came in, and much of it wasn't good. It was good feedback that I needed to change, needed to fix, and I did. I didn't change the cards ever. All I changed was I took some of the great ideas for variable kick distance and all that stuff, and I changed it. And one of the things I was getting constantly was, how can you not have quarterbacks? How can you not have Montana and Terry Bradshaw and Johnny Unitas? And I was inundated with, you need to rate quarterbacks, you need to give us quarterbacks, you need to give us quarterbacks. And so I broke down, and I did. And I did all the fixes. I added quarterback ratings, and I shipped a second edition. I sold a second edition. And that's the one Kevin Elias sent me via scans. So he doesn't have this, or if he does have this, he didn't send it in the scans. But the gist of this is I'm going to play Flash Football today for the first time in 15, 17. See, I moved over here. I had not played since 2003 probably, when this, when I ultimately shut down business in 2004. The hard drive went. I shut down business because I lost all my files. I mean, if I couldn't have people ordering when I had no way to hit print and ship it to them. So everything was lost. And so I shut it all down and gone. So anyway, gist of that is this will be the first game I've played since at least that. I mean, I may have played some odd game on Winfield in 2005 or 6, sitting at the bar with Glenn at lunch or something. We may have played some odd game. Probably did, right? When I was making the 1957 NFL, you know. I don't remember. Okay. Yeah, matter of fact, I think for the 2006 Super Bowl, we might have played the Philadelphia Eagles versus the that 2006 season or 2004 season, so we probably did. Anyway, that's not here. So anyway, I did make these this morning because one of my original goals of the game was team charts. Again, if you want to see the original prototype, the very first ever, written on an old Hewlett-Packard word processor, I actually had to pay a graphic designer to make up my charts. My original charts were going to be, you would get the game with 28 teams or 32 teams, whatever was in that current season, and they were rated already. No names. I refuse to do names. I still won't do names because I don't own the rights to the NFL. So Green Bay, and I won't put Favre because I didn't want to get sued. And I still am a firm believer, don't do something that later you'll have to change or retract. So I just won't do it. People can write Favre in here. They can write Dorsey Levens in here. They can write, Freeman in here. That's their business. Okay. Anyway, so these were the originals, right? And look at this. On the very originals, the quarterback was rated. Favre was a +4. So isn't that interesting that in my really, so original was this version. It's just the 97 copyright. But look at how simple my team chart was then for score by quarters. This was a play game we were actually testing. So these were the test plays. of this original game. Here's what it ended up being and what I ended up selling, right? And then, of course, there's a second edition of even that. All right, so with all that said, now, this was meant to be a gameplay video, but I'm kind of sharing the history of Flash Football. So this literally was written on an HP word processor, which is pretty funny. Okay. So this morning, I made charts because one of my goals is I want to go back to my original version, which was no quarterback ratings, right? So here's an example. The only NFL charts I have left that were in that pile that was with my wife's original artwork is the NFL 2001 AFC, NFC color-coded charts. Everybody's rated. Notice no quarterbacks ratings. So this is before the second edition. And how do I know? Because there are no quarterback ratings and there is the coach rating. Intangibles is your coaching rating. So I had a coach rating but no quarterback. And why? Because you are the quarterback. So your coach affects your team and all your players affect your team, but you have to be the guy that manages the game. Okay. So anyway, here's all the ratings, and even the salary cap, right? I have the salary, how you calculate it, etc., etc., etc. The defenses, scores, right? Okay. But the goal was to have them on a chart like this for every team, right? So today I want to play. Now again, I also have this if I want to use this, but I'm not going to. I want to use these. I'm going to make a couple. So I actually scanned these. I drew these up this morning at breakfast. I went by on my way to home from work today and picked up this laminated chart, and I took the scans. Thank you again, Kevin Elias. Thank you, and I'm going to thank God Almighty because I'll be quite honest with you. To me, this was providence that he even that we found each other, that he recognized that artwork, that he said, "Oh my God, you're that guy. Oh my God, don't you remember me? I played with you. I talked to you. We had email conversations." He had scanned all the original cards and kept them safe, so he sent me the scans. I got them printed out this morning, and you can see the difference between my original game and the games I've been prototyping and testing. 72 cards, large cards with 4 plays on it plus random number generator. That is Flash Football. This is the Flash Football I wanted. This is the Flash Football I originally created. This is the Flash Football I sold to the world. This is the Flash Football that I've been wanting to play, and I haven't been able to get it in me to figure out how to recreate it. The formulas for these probabilities are long gone, unfortunately. The formulas for rating the teams, I fortunately have 2 sheets on how to rate the teams. I think I had 4 originally, so I have 2 of the charts to rate certain teams of certain eras, but I'm missing a chart for rating really old teams. So those formulas I'd have to redevise, which I could. I mean, I could certainly do it. I did it once, I could do it again. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. For fun, I'm going to make our the teams we're playing in the Patriot League right now. Okay? Just for the hell of it. And I'm just going to rate them based on their actual ratings. So where are our teams, right? Because the ratings are very close to my league, except quarterbacks. They won't be rated. So we're going to make a Smash Mouth team. So let's see. Let's get to the platypuses. Let's make the Smash Mouth. So I made the power set, right? So we're going to make Smash Mouth. So the fullback is Angel Montoya. Halfback. Let's go with Montoya. He's a 1. So we're going to give the fullback a 1. We're going to give halfbacks a 0, and the RB is a 0. The split end, tight end, excuse me, the tight end is a +3, right? So +0. And the quarterback is not rated. But we're going to write in here Williams. This is Montoya, the best. He's the highest scoring back in our game, Montoya. Running back will be Kabaki. And the halfback is Luke Smith. So L. Smith. The split end is Fred Conway over from a team. And then, of course, he has Sky Lubeski at tight end. Okay, so punt. Their punter is Atkins. I can't remember what his original numbers were, but I took them from old NFL teams. But let's just give them all averages. 39. Kick returner, Kabuki. And he's also the punt returner. Again, I cannot remember what their original ratings were. For now, I'll give them averages, 20 and 9. Place kicker, Atkins, we're going to give a 33, right? I would explain what that means, but it's not worth it right now. Versus run, they got a good defense, 7. Let's give them a -2 versus run, and pass, let's give them a -2. Their interception return, we're going to make the average, which is 14, I believe, in the NFL now. This isn't NFL teams, and this will be the platypuses. Sweet mamma jamma, this is going to be fun. Oh, and of course, run and shoot. I've got to make the Coolers, because right now they're undefeated. This team has been fun and exciting for 2 years. We're going to make the Coolers. Of course, Jackson at quarterback. I actually have these guys memorized. He's got Barnes, who's a +4. So in my game, the max they can be is +3 at halfback. He's got a +3 set end and a plus. So they got +4. So let's give him +2 and +2 as opposed to one guy at +4. Tight end will be +0. His slot is a 0. Okay, and of course his split end, Gomez, who has dominated our league along with Jackson. Smith, who is the highest rated guy coming out of the draft, but he hasn't had a real chance to shine. His tight end is Besky. He has caught a few touchdowns. Barnes is the halfback. On the bench, fullback is Babb, coming off the bench. Oh wait, I forgot the bench guys here. Flanker for platypuses off the bench. Where's the platypus? Come on, I just had him in my damn hand. Okay, that's pissing me off. Where's the platypus? Oh, it's always fun to watch people lumber around here, right? Okay, literally the platypuses have disappeared. Whew, wow. Gosh, oh, okay. Oof. Platypus flanker is Brubaker. And again, they don't run, and of course he's a +0. The wide receiver, that would be a slot, is S. Williams, who's a rookie, by the way, Williams, and he's a +0. Okay, now we're rated out. Okay, now let's get back over here to the Cumberland Coolers. They have Babb. The only guy on their bench will be Babb, because everybody else is basically in the game. His punter, of course, is LeBaron, who we don't know anything about, because in Stater's game, you only roll to see who scores. That's it. So you never see punters come into play. But I put him on here for potential use of a greater game. Kick returner is Moody. Again, we're gonna give him a 20. Punt returner is Moody. We're gonna give him a 9. And place kicker is Brown. We're gonna give him a 33. Versus run, okay, they have not been great defensively. However, they happen to be this year rated very well. So we're going to give them a -2 like the platypus. Ooh, boy, they're pasty. And we'll give them a -2. We're going to make them both -2s. And again, 14 INT. There we go. So they're both going to come out. They're both 7 and 8 defense. That's pretty fair, right? Again, I can't give them 7 and 8 because that would be rating them too high for this engine. So I have to be careful not to overvalue their characters. There may be a reflection on this because I laminated it, because I am going to be playing a shitload of this game. I played a shitload of this game from 94 to 2003 or so, before the hard drive crash and before we started moving and changing careers. There was a lot going on in my life in that period. I was also trying to finish school at the time, and I had 2 businesses. So, okay. 72 cards are already shuffled. I tried to cut these with my cutter. They're a little wanky. I purposely did them in gloss so they're beautiful and they'll last. I don't care. I wanted these done right, man. Unfortunately, I didn't cut them real good, so they're a little cattywampus. They're really super stiff because they are on semi-gloss, right? So, my game, how does this work? You divide it in 2. And remember, we're going to play the original game, which means no quarterbacks, no intangible rating. You are the quarterback. Okay, so here we go. That is even. So this is the first quarter. So this is what's called the off deck. You only use this for dead ball. and you only use this for timeouts. This is the game deck. When this is out, quarters up, right? So that was one of my innovations when I invented this. There's a whole lot of cards that won't show up in this deck every quarter, which keeps it really dynamic, and it keeps it from repeating the same possibilities. We're not going to use the solo charts. I actually invented solo charts, and I actually invented coaching game plans for our league, so the guys could submit a game plan every week, and I actually had blank game plans. They could actually write in what they wanted me to call in certain situations. They would submit those to me via email, and then I would play out every game using their coaching game plans. It was fantastic. Unfortunately, everything was got a little out of control. But I want to thank him again, because quite literally, you guys are about to witness, and my camera will probably overheat and it won't be able to finish this, but you know what? You're witnessing the first game of Flash football for me in 17, possibly 20 years, 23, 17 years, 2003, 2004, 16 years. Okay, coolers are on the road, platypuses are at home. We're going to go straight up old school Flash football. Platty, this is an exhibition. This won't count, gentlemen. This won't help your chances in our league. And we're going to have the platypuses receive. It's home. They're going to take the ball. So coolers will kick. The kick is basically the clock doesn't start until the ball. So kickoff is 20 yards, but the return for home team is the second random number. From the 13. So from the 13, add 20 out to the 33-yard line, crashing, banging, stomping, beautiful first down. The one thing I never put on my chart was the first down markers for downs. So I have to be vigilant about, matter of fact, I'm going to put this here. First, second, third, fourth, just so I don't forget what down it is now that I'm an old man. You can tell how confident I was back then that I would not have put a down tracker, right, on all this information. Oh, I forgot to do the weather to start too. The weather's good, right? Okay, weather's good. Here we go. So the Platypus, they are a smash mouth team, so we're going to focus on Montoya. We're going to go run inside, power up the gut, 5 yards, halfback. Smith gets the carry for 5. Wait, -2, 3 yards. Smith has no rating, -2, so 1, 2, 3. So already you can see that defense slow down Smith. Second down. See, I forgot to move the clock already. Second down, we're going to do it again. 9 yards, halfback, -2, 7, 5, 6, 7. That's a first down for Montoya. Big run. All right, Williams on a play action timing pass. We're going deep, and it is incomplete. Takes a shot, incomplete, second down. We're going to run a progression pass now. This is a 3-step drop. He's going to progress through his receivers and see who's open. Incomplete. Doesn't find anybody. Third down. We got to go timing now. Deep drop. Keeping the backs in the block. It is 17 yards to the flanker. Flanker is +0. Subbed into the game for probably the running back. So 17 -2, 15 yards for that defense. 5, 10, 15. First down on 3rd and long. Sammy Williams gets it done. We're going to run inside. 7, fullback, 8, -2, 6, 5, 6. Holy cow. Big Montoya rumbling. First down, by the way, that's second. Second and, what did I just say, 6? All right, they're going to go progression pass, 4 yards to halfback. So he drops back, looks, floats it out into the flat. That is 4 yards, -2, 2 yards, 1, 2. He catches it and gets drilled by the Cooler defense. It is 3rd and 1, 2. 3rd and 2. Here we go. We're going to run inside. 4 yards. Fullback. 5 -2 is 3. First down. 1, 2, 3. Montoya plowing ahead. Outstanding. They're going to throw a timing pass. 12 yards. Wide receiver. +1 wide out is, right here. 0 plus nothing. So 12. -2 is 10 yards. So right now, I am the quarterback of Williams, and I'm utilizing these guys pretty well, right? At the end of the season, he would have so many stats, and we'd be able to say he was the Joe Montana of our league, right? Based on how whoever calls the plays uses it. Okay, here we go. 21, first and goal to 21. Run inside. 3, -2, 1 yard. That was tough. Got popped. Run inside again. 0. -2, loss of 2, 1, 2. Now that was a big hit. It is 3rd and 5, 6, 7. 3rd and 7. We're going to go timing route, incomplete. Wow, inside would have been a rip up the gut for 13. I should have, see, if I had been a better quarterback, I would have called a better play there. 4th, and we're going to kick a field goal. We are on the 22 in good weather, which means 4 to 6, it's good. And you use the second number for home. 4 to 6, it's good, I said? Yep, it is good. Field goal, there we go. Platypus, first quarter. Platypus get a field goal, 22-39 field goal from Atkins. Yes, from Atkins. Awesome. That's outstanding. Okay, the Coolers return the ball out to the 20, and they return it for 1. 1 is 13 from the 13, so they're out to the 33 as well. So both these guys cut the field into a third of the field out on the kick return, which is nice. They only got to go 67 yards for touchdown. All right, now I got to remember here which team I am here. All right, Jackson. Jackson is going to come out in the run and shoot. He's going to use a progression pass, incomplete, 2nd down. Jackson is going to use the progression pass, incomplete, 3rd down. Oh man, Jackson has no choice. He's got to go timing, try to get something deeper, 3rd, incomplete. Wow, 4th down, 39-yard punt, 10, 20, 35, and 4 is 39. The punt return is here. Do I do punts? Oh, I do punt mod. Excuse me. Punt mod, I forgot my own game. Is 5 for the visitor, so 11 more fair catch. Outstanding. So 39, 49, 50. Fair, whoops, right here. 39, 49, 50. Fair catch. So it's so high and long, he has to fair catch it. Outstanding. That's so cool. I forgot. My own game, man. Jeez. Okay. Platypus is up 3-0 in the first, and they're about to start again. They're going to throw timing on this one. Incomplete. 2nd down. They took a shot deep. They're going to go progression pass, try to cut this yardage in half to get a short 3rd. No, but the timing pass was good. Incomplete. 3rd down. Dang. All right, they're going to play it safe and just run up the gut. No, let's pitch it. We're going to pitch it outside. Let's see what happens. Fumble lost. Well, that's what happens. Nowhere. -2 for the defense. The Coolers take the ball away on a big hit. He loses 2, coughs it up. Unbelievable. Well, there you go. That was a bad call. Coolers now in position. They're going to run Barnes outside 3 yards. 3, 4, 5, 6. -2 is 4. 4-yard run for Barnes. They're going to run up the gut. 3 to the fullback. Fullback is, whoops, wrong team. Fullback is on the bench. Babb is a +0. So 3 -2 is 1 yard. It is 3rd and 5. We're going to run outside again. -2, +3 is +1, -2, loss of 1. You can see there's a little bit of math in this game versus the new one I invented where there's 0 math. You just flip it and call plays. But in this, you're calling plays. 4th down, they're going to kick a field goal from here. At this point, this will tie the game at the 19. 3 through 6 is good. 3 through 6 is good. 6, it's good. Remember, use the first card for the visitor, right? The random numbers are different. That's where the home advantage lay in my game. But the Coolers, they managed to tie it up. 36-yard field goal by Brown. Very nice. Okay, kick return is 3. 3 is from the 9, and he goes another 20, so 29-yard line. So these guys are getting decent returns. 29-yard line. 1st down, they're going to run inside. 5, 6, -2, 4. Very good call. Here we go. They're going to throw timing. Incomplete. 3rd down and 6. They're going to go progression pass. Incomplete. 4th down. I'm having a bad day here on this. Punt. They're going to punt. The punt mod is 2. 2 is -9, so 30-yard punt, 10, 20, 30. So it goes up into the air. Not as good as this punt earlier. -9, and there is a return. Now remember, the return card, technically we punted with the timing deck. We have to return now. We don't eat 2 cards of the clock to return it. The return is 9. I can't pick it up. Sorry, they're brand new. And again, my hands are fried from all the bleach I've used at work. 5. 5 on the punt return. All returns 5 is -3, so 6-yard return. 5, 6. First down, Coolers. Here we go, Coolers. First down. Coolers are going to run outside with Barnes, hopefully. Yep, 3 plus 3, 6 minus 2 is 4 yards. He's averaging 4 so far. We're going to run outside again. 1 to the running back. He is also in the run and shoot, the running back. So 3, 4, minus 2 is 2. It is 3rd and 4. Progression pass. Penalty offense, -10. Repeat the down. So a holding penalty. 3rd down over. Unbelievable holding penalty. Timing pass, 11 yards to the split end, so 11, 12, 13 minus 2 is 11, so 10, 11. It is 4th, and thanks to that hold, it is 4th and 1, 2, 3. 4th and 3. They're going to go for it. Nah, should they? They could pin them deep. Nope, they're going to punt. The punt is 2. -9 is 30 yards, 10, 20, 30. The return is 9. Wow, come on, 9 and 6. The return is 6 plus 17, 25 yards, 10, 25. So that turned out to be a 5-yard net punt as the Platypus. Nice, Kabaki. Okay, they're going to go first quarter. They're going to run inside. Run inside is 0. -2 is a loss of 2. Second down, they're going to run outside. Outside is -1, -2 is -3, 1, 2, 3. Unbelievable. The Cooler defense swarming these runs. They're going to take a shot, timing pass, incomplete. 4th down. That ends the quarter. It is 3-3. First quarter's over. Second quarter about to get underway, and here we go. Now I got to shuffle everything. And remember, it's 4th down. They're going to be punting here. Wow, unbelievable. Ah, it feels so good. I have not played this in 17 years. And I got to tell you, it feels so good. So good. Gosh. Never thought I would see this again. Unless, of course, my brother or somebody had it and happened to come up in conversation or something. I honestly don't expect them. My brother moved a few years ago, so I wouldn't have been surprised if in that move there's a lot of stuff that was cleaned out and dumped, and, I doubt he's ever played it beyond the times he played with me, but I could be wrong. He might have played it. But the point is, it probably went in the garbage, so there it is, right? And again, I have to shuffle them this way. There's no other way to shuffle these with the glossy finish right now. Okay, here we go. We got to divide them. So far, so good. It plays perfectly. I'm not doing stats, but I'm sure the stats would come out pretty darn good. I certainly designed it to be accurate, the probabilities to be accurate. And I designed it to not utilize quarterbacks, right? You are the quarterback. Okay, the punt. Platypuses are going to punt. The punt is 2. Platypus is at home, so punt is 2. 2 is -9, 30 yards. 10, 20, 30. The return by the visitor is 5. 5 is -3, so 6 yards. 5, 6. First down for the Coolers. It is 3-0. All right, the Coolers are going to open it up. Timing route, 11 yards, +2. -2 is 11 yards, 10, 11. That was to Gomez, by the way. Progression pass, 5 yards to the flanker. 5, 6, 7. Flanker -2 is 5 yards. So progression is much shorter, but a higher completion percentage. We're going to run outside, hopefully with Barnes. Yep, 2, 5, -2 is 3. 1, 2, 3. It is 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. They got a punt. Wait, they're not close enough. They got a punt. Yeah, they're going to punt. 1, uh-oh. 1 is -10, so 29 yards. 10, 25, and 25, 29 at the 16. The return is 2. 2 is +8, and 9 is 15 yards. 5, 10, 15. So right now, the Coolers punter not doing too hot, LeBaron, and the returner, Kabaki, is cutting those punts in half. So fantastic. All right, Platypus is at home in a tie game. Inside, by the way. 1, 1, nowhere, -2. 1, 2. So that run defense is killing them. They're going to throw timing. 12 yards to the wide receiver. -2 is 10. 3rd and 2. They're going to throw a progression pass on this one. Sam Williams, 2 plus just 2. -2, nowhere. He catches it, but he gets drilled. 4th down. Going to have to punt. 39 yards. 39. Wait, the punt. Punt is 2. Minus 9, 30 yards. 10, 20, 30. The return, this could be 1 on a big return. 3 is plus 11 and a chance to go the distance. Plus 11 and a special return. So 11. So far, a 20-yard return on a 30-yard punt. So this is going to be huge. Specials here. If it's a 1, it's a fumble question mark, meaning it could be recovered. 2 to 5, it's normal. A 6 for the visitor is a touchdown. 4, it is normal. So he goes 20 yards. 10, 20. That was a 10-yard net punt. That's how bad that was. First down, they're going to go timing. Timing is 11 to the flanker plus 2. Minus 2 is 10, 11. So again, right now, these defenses are canceling out almost all of the positive ratings. We're going to go timing again. 14, 15, 16. Minus 2 is 14. 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4. First down, the Coolers are marching. They're going to go inside. Inside is halfback. 3 plus 3, 6. Minus 2 is 4 yards. Barnes looking good. They're going to run inside again. 1 plus 3. It's 4. Minus 2 is 2. 1, 2. It is 3rd and 4. They're going to go progression pass. 6. Wide receiver 0. 6 minus 2 is 4. But it's enough on the button for the first down. They're going to run outside. 5 plus 3 is 8. Minus 2 is 6. 5, 6. Wow, the Coolers are moving now. We're at the 8-yard line. It is 2nd and 4. They're going to go inside. Inside is 4 to Bab. 4 minus 2 is 2. 1, 2. 3rd down. 3rd and 1, 2. 3rd and 2. They're going to go inside again. Fullback. 1 minus 2 is loss of 1. 4th down. Oh my gosh. Well, if they kick a field goal, they'll be up by 3 halfway through the quarter. They're going to go for it. Worst case scenario, they make them drive 90 some odd yards. So Coolers going to go for it. We're going to go outside. We're going to try to pitch the ball to Barnes to the corner. Let's find out what happens. 4 plus 3 is 7. Minus 2 is 5. It's a first down at the 2-yard line. They get the first. They don't get in, but they get the first. They got 4 plays to punch it in, and you can count on it. We're going to do it inside. 3. Minus 2 is 1. They're down to the 1. 2nd and goal at the 1. We're going to run inside again. 3, 6, halfback, Barnes, 6, minus 2, 4, touchdown, Barnes. Coolers, Barnes with a 1-yard dive over the top. PATs. I forget how to do PATs in my own game. PATs. Oh my gosh. Do I not have PATs? Onside kick, bust the, oh my gosh, I forget how to do PATs. Oh, 1. So if I flip a 1, flip it again, and that's a chance to miss. A 6, so he doesn't miss. Okay, PAT by Brown. Boy, it's been a while. I told you it's been a long time. Holy cow. Kick return. The kick down to the 4. Kick return is down to the 7. The return, again, these are all dead ball plays. The return is 3. 3 is 11 and a chance to go the distance. 11, 31 yards, but there's a chance to go the distance. It is a 2. A 2 is normal. So he's from 7 and plus 11 is 18. 18, 31, oh my God, 31, 10, 20, 30, and 1. They're out to the 38. They're out to the 38-yard line. Brilliant. Platypus trying to get serious for that. They got to get their tight end involved with that plus 3. With that said, progression pass. Tight end, 2, plus 3, plus 5. See what I mean? You're the quarterback, baby. Plus 5. Minus 2 is plus 3. 1, 2, 3. But he completes a pass to the tight end. We're going to go timing route. Dropping deep. Looking incomplete. 3rd down. We're going to go timing pass again. Incomplete. Too difficult to complete against this DBs. They're going to punt. Oh yeah, the punt's here. The punt is 4 plus 3. So 42 yards. 10, 20, 30, 41, 2. They return it. 5. 5 is minus 3, so 6 yards. 5, 6. Very good. Coolers in control, up 10 to 7 here in the 2nd. The camera's still working. What the hell? Here we go. Progression pass. 5 yards to the tight end. Tight end Bysky has no modifier, so it's 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. Second down. They're going to go run outside. Outside is halfback, so 3 minus 2 is 1 yard. 3rd and 6. They're going to go timing pass. Incomplete. 4th down. They will punt. They're not going to do anything to jeopardize this victory. The punt is 2. 2 is minus 9, so 30 yards. 10, 20, 30. The return is 5. The 5 return is minus 3, so 6 yards. 5, 6. So the Platypuses are finally in their territory. First down. Timing pass. 15 to the wide receiver. Minus 2 is 13. 10, 11, 12, 13. First down. Nice timing route. They're going to do a inside run here with Montoya. That is 3. Minus 2 is 1. 2nd and 9. Boy, that inside run against this defense is killing them. You got to remember, these ratings, these would be the best defenses in the NFL that year. So technically, both these teams are rated really high. But again, for this example, just to do this again, I don't care. We're going to go progression pass. 4 to the flanker. The flanker has no rating, so 4 minus 2 is 2, 1, 2. You can see how effective these defenses are in these short yardage plays. Okay, they got to go timing. They're going to take a shot for the end zone. 17, minus 2 is 15, 5, 10, 15. First down. They're coming to the end of the quarter, so these are good plays. They're going to go outside run. 5 yards to the halfback. 5 minus 2 is 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, you can see how that defense is cutting these plays up. 2nd and 7. They're going to go progression pass, incomplete. 3rd down. They're going to go timing, try to throw a touchdown. It is 63 yards, touchdown. I don't think that minus 2 is going to stop that. 63 yards, Platypus. So it is a 17-yard pass. So Williams on a play action finds his split in Conway to Conway for 17. The PAT, oops, PAT is a dead ball play. 6 is good. PAT. Unbelievable. It's 10-10 going into the half. Okay, the kickoff. 2 at the 2-yard line. Booted the hell out of that. And the return, you know, he could go the distance, folks, if I can pick up the cards, is 3. 3 is a good one. 11 yards plus a chance to go the distance. 5. 5 is normal. So 10, 20, and then another 11 is a first down at the 33. Very, very good. Okay, here it is. Coolers, they have timeouts if they want them, but remember, I have to use the timeouts before the final snap. So they're going to go run outside. Run outside is fumble lost. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Barnes just coughed it up. Lost a 2, lost a 2 in a fumble, so at least that pushes him backward 2. 35, he cannot kick it. So earlier when I rated him at 33, they are not allowed to kick a field goal unless they are 33 or closer. This represents how poor the kickers would have been, that they would have needed to be as close as possible. So it is first down. He's not in field goal range. He's got 3 timeouts, and we're going to use them. So let's do this. Let's grab 3 cards off the top in order. We don't want to change the nature of the game. 1, 2. So we got 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so they're going to go timing route, incomplete, 2nd down. They're going to go timing route, incomplete, 3rd down. Well, they got to get in field goal range before they can kick the field goal with the final card. It's just 3rd down. They're going to go run inside, trying to get, maybe they shouldn't. It's minus 2, plus 1. They're going to go outside. They're going to try to break it open. 1, yeah, it's a good call. Well, timing would have been a touchdown almost. 1, minus 2, loss of 1. So they're out of field goal range. This is the last play. They're going to go timing. What the heck? What if they get it in the end zone? Timing is 12 plus nothing. 12-yard pass, not enough. That's it. 7-7. Unbelievable. At the half, it is 10-10. What a knockdown drag out. You can see how that minus 2, right, is really keeping these teams close because their minus 2s are keeping this offense under check. They don't have a lot of bonuses, and it's just slowing down the Platypus turnover there. Platypuses went into took a shot timing one too many times. I'm going to pause here because I'm afraid my camera's going to overheat. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry I bored you at the beginning, but I had to tell this story, and thank you, Kevin Elias. You have no idea how good this feels. I am going to make sure everything works great. I'm going to look it over. I'm going to study up to decide whether it deserves to have quarterbacks. And then I will probably re-release this because this was a game that I worked on from 94 to 97 to 99 playtesting and finally production and then finally selling. And it was almost 10 years preparing, to share this game with the world. So, okay, bye-bye.